Hello. I might have to turn on the ring light. I'm not really sure. You all come across this reading, this collective message. It is specifically for you. If you didn't know, I am Raven. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I am the Empress Oracle. If you are returning, I love you. Thank you. Come in and get comfy. This will be a potent read. I feel it will be straight to the point. But I also feel like there will be a need for you to take notes. This is a beautiful message. I feel like I'm speaking to my collective of healers right now in all shape, forms, facets, and fashions. We have now entered this really, really, really beautiful portal. This really beautiful portal of expansion, of wealth, and growth. I'm not sure if I will keep this angle. I might not. I am going to clear my camera. In hopes that helps. But let's bring in a little more light. Spirit is calling us to bring in a little more light. You know what I mean? So go ahead and get situated. Take a few deep breaths. Stretch out. Relax your jaw. Relax your face muscle. Maybe grab you some tea. As we prepare to receive these messages, let me see how I feel about another source of light for us. So I'm just going to try to find the room. I'm being guided to use these today. I'm not sure. Let's see. That helps. Turn it down a bit. I wanted you all to see my new light source. It will possibly look better in the bedroom, but I did want to be intentional about adding frequency, light, and sound. Okay? We are incorporating healing light and sound. Okay, collective? We are aware of our need to protect our crown at this time, to nurture our crown. This is Aquarius season. We have a lot of air, we have a lot of thoughts, we have a lot of mental, we have a lot of spiritual communication, as well as connectivity that needs to be sharpened at this time. That is being sharpened at this time. I'm gonna have to get a new set of dowsing rods. I love how open and expansive this energy is. And I honestly feel like This collective that I'm channeling for right now will be doing a lot of channeling. And that will come through the form of prayer, a lot of open mouth prayer, a lot of praying aloud, a lot of solitude right now, a lot of introspection. It's given this hermit mode energy, which is like you just tapped into that divine hotline. And you're tapping into that divine hotline even more, and you're holding the connection. You're keeping the frequency clear between you, your higher self, and source. This is what surrender looks like in this chapter. If I can get it to too much light behind with the card, it says surrender. We gotta be back here. Surrender. In this state of surrender is where you find love. In this state of surrender is where you find hope. In this state of surrender is where you embody the prosperity that you're calling in. In this state of surrender is where you find peace. Go there. Frequent there. This is what it means to become a vibrational match to all that is seeking you, while operating just with oneness, while being one with source. When you are in those states of surrender, peace, love, prosperity, and hope, remembering at all times, no matter what it looks like in the physical world, that no weapons formed will prosper. Remembering that and holding steady to that vibration consciously as you're walking through this life here. It's that learning, that tango that I feel we often find ourselves fighting in, is when we're so deeply concerned with what is, and we're not using any of our life force to create what we rather be experiencing, creating that new earth, building that new tomorrow, building that new future. Collective, you have gone through a lot, and the stage you're in now is one. I feel that 0 point energy. I feel oneness. I also feel this energy of tapping into your power. Becoming one with it, understanding what it is, surrendering to this divine power. When you surrender to this divine power, this level of opulence, this level of wealth, this level of surety and certainty, this calm, quiet authority is what you begin to house, what you begin to cultivate. It's that power, that silent power that shifts rooms. It's that silent power that shifts rooms. Learning to embrace it. This is what you have been robbed of. This is what all of the tests and the trials and the tribulations that came to teach you and bring you home to. This is why you never gave up. This is the soul self that you fought to sustain in this world. This is the very essence of you that you have had to retrieve from all those people, places, and situations of the past that were doing nothing but stretching you and showing you and building you and caressing you into the divine expression of God that you are becoming and that you are now today. I'm hearing loud as clear. None of it happened. It was all within reason. It was all within reason. That's why you passed. That's why you overcame it. That's why you triumphed through it. That's why it had to be you. It had to be you. This is your assignment. You are assigned to break these generational curses. You were assigned this mission. You chose this life. You have Emperor energy. Power and Emperor energy. You chose to come here and create a dynasty, a legacy, to lead, to build, to empower, to uplift, to be generous with your gifts, to protect, to provide beyond I'm hearing is not the way of the status quo, not the way in which the world has told you what protection and providing means. Think back to those dynastic days where women reigned supreme, where the land was in harmony with nature. Think back to that divine design. Meditate more, even more. I feel like this energy is coming up as a reminder that your power resides in your stillness. Your power resides in your ability to tap in to the fabric of what this space really is. To tap into the non-physical. Learning that everything outside of you is created from inside of you. And the more you meditate, I don't know nobody that isn't in a position of leadership and authority that doesn't have a meditation practice that helps them hone in on their power. When you meditate, that is your place of surrender. That is your place of leaning into that omniscient love. That is your place of leaning into that infinite wealth, that hope. That's the place. That's the moment. That's when you surrender into your power. That helps you cultivate this Emperor energy more seamlessly. And although and what I love about Emperor energy as a divine feminine, as someone that operates, that is, in this feminine disposition more often than not, Emperor energy is the energy that supports us in executing. Remember, feminine energy receives, masculine energy executes, it gives, it initiates. So this Emperor energy is a place of now embodying that power, what it means to surrender to that power and move with it. There's absolutely nothing for you to fear, and only everything, all things good for you to anticipate. I see this Libra energy wanting to come out. This is about bringing in balance and harmony, balancing the scales. You have a dominant Libra placement. You could be a Libra. Any of that. This is a collective message. Take it as it resonates. But look at Libra in your chart. Where is there imbalance? Bring balance through meditation. Bring balance through surrender. Bring balance through remembrance. Seeing Isis energy. You want my card here. Collective is there's also a need for you to prepare. How are you preparing for what it is that you're asking for? How are you preparing? How are you showing up for it at this time? Spiritual teacher. I got some spiritual teachers in the mix that's ready to come out of their spiritual closet and lead. Do what you came here to do, which is elevate the frequency of this planet. I got some prayer warriors in the chat. I got some yogis in the chat. Make sure y'all follow my new page, Regular Raven. I will be uploading yoga there, doing more abundance work, attraction work over there as well. But we have abundance. Abundance is found in the breath. Abundance is found in the body. I have angel number 77 in quantum jump. You're a beautiful soul. Going through a third chakra activation. You could also be seeing them angel number 555 alive. Collective, I feel like this healing that's happening right now is waking you up to yourself. I feel like this healing is waking you up to yourself. I think you're noticing just how different the days are. Yep, we have root chakra and feel successful. Healing right now looks a lot like becoming. Looks a lot like embodying. And I'm starting to feel like a broken record, but in order for you to be successful, you must feel successful, and it must be who you are. The root chakra is base level. We're talking stability. We're talking survival. We're talking the root that holds the entire system together, that anchors it in the here and now. So root chakra healing is happening at this time for you, collective. The more you feel successful from the core of you. So if you've been dealing with any instability, any housing, any that energy of like making it day by day, that energy of just being in survival, that energy of your basic needs being met, clearing out all of those, I feel like it's like that last nook of that survival energy, of that survival identity, of that needing to be in control, but not trusting the unknown, not trusting your power, not trusting in the divine. Like that is all like an energy of lack. And this goes straight to the root chakra. So I do feel the need to say, when you have those days where you're just not feeling like that successful version of yourself, like this version of you that came here to lead such this beautiful life, get grounded, get into that root chakra, heal that root chakra. That's what's happening right now. I keep hearing greater is he that is in me than anything else outside of me. Like very much so, like activated right now. And it's a beautiful feeling. This collective is ready for the next chapter. Everything is happening in divine order. I wish I have so much light around me. Everything is happening in divine order. Not that y'all care to even see that. It's all happening in divine order. Get organized, write it down, make it plain, put it on that checklist, write it on that whiteboard, feel successful. What does the version of myself that is a successful blank, blank, blank doing? How do they operate? How do they handle this moment? How are they moving throughout their day? What does their day look like? Everything is happening in divine order. Everything that has led you up to this point has also been in divine order. Trust divine order, operate in divine law. That's how you boss up at this time. That's how you continue to level up at this time. And we have opportunity. When opportunity meets preparation, prepare for your dream clients, prepare for that dream business, prepare for this auspicious synchronistic moment, prepare for your wishes to be granted, prepare for your manifestations to land. We had dream client come out again. You have a dream client, an angel investor, community that you're ready to build and grow. Absolutely. So much is happening behind the scenes right now for you right now. With social media creation, online community, virtual community, platforms of that nature where people can learn from you, receive your offerings, patronize you. Your dream clients are, I want to say they're waiting on you. Continue to show up for them, speak to them, speak for them, pray for them, call them in. There will be an opportunity. Get prepared. Be prepared to receive, collective. No weapon formed shall prosper. Remember your why, okay? Remember your why. Remember your why. Continue to recharge, continue to recalibrate, continue to literally recharge at the bottom of this deck, self-care at the bottom of this deck. And if I'm not the self-care queen, I don't know who is. Be okay with the silence. Be okay with the days where there's little to no movement. The movement is happening within. There's a warning here. Don't misplace your power. Don't place your power in the physical. The physical is old data and it's malleable, it's changeable, but it's changing through you. You're projecting it. How this light source is projecting different lights. The light isn't changing from the outside in, it's changing from the inside out. From the inside out. I'm so glad I got this light source because this is who you are. This is who we are. You're changing from, your external reality is changing from the inside out. When there are calm days, when there are quiet days, when on the outside it looks like ain't nothing happening, just know that it's you and it's source and it's your spirit team. 2222 that are doing the frequency, the energetic work, the non-physical work, that are moving the pieces, that are collapsing the time, that are quantum shifting things. Your assignment is to be in a space of energetic wealth, a space of energetic safety, a space of softness, a space of, I wouldn't even say softness, but of gentle conscious knowing of that. Make sure your vibrational footprint is one that matches that world and that realm. So the meditating more. It's crazy when you discover that all this work and all this stuff that we've gone through, all this trauma and all this unlearning to learn that we've gone through is here to sharpen us mentally and emotionally and spiritually, but most of all energetically. And the more joyous, the more grateful, the more intentional we are when it comes to what we decide to feel, what we believe, and where we're placing our attention and our energy, the more mountains we move. See, a lot of the programming has taught us that you have to physically do more. You do it, then you get it. Well, if that's the case, all of us have been had it. Been had it a few times over. Working hard, laboring more physically was never the remedy, was never the truth. Will there be aligned action for you to take? It sure will. But you will know when to take it, where to take it, and what to do. The right place to be at the right time. You will be told that. But how can you hear that? If at any given moment you step back into survival, you stepped back into that dysregulated state, you step back into that limited state of mind, which is now telling your body what to do and how to do it. When you surrender to your power through meditation and through conscious, energetic, and spiritual alignment and co-creation, there isn't going to be much else for you to physically do other than what you're guided to do. When you are in that state of survival, become conscious of it. Do something different to get out of the loop. If that old version of you comes up to test you or comes up to show you where you are in your journey, it can come up to see just how uncomfortable that is now. I'll be like, oh, wow. I remember when I would usually do this, but I don't feel the need to do that anymore. I'm just going to breathe. I'm just going to relax. I'm actually just going to take a nap and see how I feel after that. I'm going to be calm. I'm going to just pray in this moment, and I'm going to keep myself open to the best solution. Break the habit of being your old self. Break the habit. It's like, I literally, in my mind, it's like, okay, it's go time. We got good fortune. It's go time. It's go time. No matter what your question at hand, the universe gives you its blessing. This is also a powerful time for manifesting. So ask now for what you want more of in life. It is granted. Acknowledge the blessings in your life and more will appear. This is the pagan magical symbol for blessings and good fortune. This is also the wealth frequency. This is also the wealth portal. You see how beautifully they came back to the I literally felt that. I had it actually titled Welcome to Your Wealth Era. That's the collective I'm speaking to, because everything that has came through with this channeling has been the how-to, has been the this is how you sharpen your sword, has been the confirmation. Root chakra, feel successful. Everything is happening in divine order. The opportunities are well on the way. The dream clients are well on the way. The good fortune is here. Can you tune in? We have air, that Aquarius energy. Can you tune into this vibration? Can you hold it? This is about holding it. Remember, this is what we're healing. When you're in your wealthiest era ever, it is who you are. It is your identity. It is your self-concept. It is how you think. It is how you speak. It is how you breathe, what you eat, how you talk, how you walk, where you frequent. It is in your routines. This is going to be our last card. I actually feel more so to end this with a message from our higher self. Because the signs of the times are very clear. This is that wheel of fortune. This is like coming up from being on the bottom of that wheel. And although the time has been passing and it's been feeling a little slow, but you've been slowly and surely progressing, increasing your awareness, increasing your love for yourself. Coming on top of that wheel is where we are now. Is where we're headed. Can you trust in the unknown long enough to create a brighter day, a brighter future, a new future? a new experience of the infinite experiences that you can create. Be mindful of keeping note of your processes that are coming out of this. Because if you've been going through a lot of dark and low moments, now that you're on this up and up, it is detrimental. I won't say detrimental, but it will behoove you to start maybe a grimoire, maybe some type of manual, some type of book of shadows, some type of text for you to refer to on how your energy works for you, on what you did and how you did it and how you got into, that type of thing. So I understand new techniques and all of that, but it's like you're not starting from scratch anymore. Like it's only up from here. It's a path of ascension. Excuse me, that word. For this collective right now. Getting higher and higher, closer to my dreams. That could be a resonant song for you, because it has been one for me as well. Thank you, Spirit. What message from my higher self do we have for this collective at this time? This is a timeless reading. When it finds you, it is exactly for you. I hope it brings you comfort. I hope it brings you clarity and divine confirmation. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I'll have my updated description in the box below. Just know that I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. And I want the very best for you. And your higher self does too. We have pray and let go. Pray and let go. Pray. How do you pray? And when you pray, who and or what are you praying to? I hope when you pray, you're praying to the God in you. For the God in you to become even more active. That's what it means to embody and be your higher self. The purpose of prayer is the alignment of the mind with the thoughts and the will of God. Your higher selves, our higher selves are guiding us to this message at this moment. And we are being asked to release worries and fears and to pray. In many religions, prayer is a supplication, an appeal, or a petition to God to receive something. However, prayer is really a sacred invitation to speak openly and honestly with the divine. It is an honest dialogue of the heart. There truly is no right or wrong way to pray. Speak to the divine about your fears, concerns, and worries, and release them. And hold on. Speak to the divine about your fears, concerns, and worries to release your burdens. Speak to the divine about anything. Refrain from worrying about how a situation will work out and allow the power and the wisdom of the divine to heal the situation and provide solutions. Ask for help, guidance, and faith and trust, not only that you're being heard, but that you are being supported and that the issue will be resolved. Ashe. At times, we cannot understand the outcome of a situation we've prayed about, but remember that the divine is unlimited in its knowledge and will provide the outcome that benefits the best path forward for all involved. If you've been praying for help or guidance but haven't seen a response or sign, know that you have been heard. Keep in mind that the divine works according to its own clock and will provide the best solutions when the time is just right. Collective, let go and allow God to do only what God can do within you and around you, to you and for you. I hope this message finds you and keeps you well. I hope you continue to love and live well. Get rooted. Take a good deep inhale through the nose. And exhale slowly. Through the nose or through the mouth, either one. Let's take another inhale. And we're going to hold it at the top. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine message. May the ability to receive it, to embody it, to embrace it, and know it to be true find us all, keep us all. Ashe. Less is best right now. Less is best. The energy within this collective read is it feels a lot like this. And a lot like this. Just surrender. Like, it's a lot of trust. It's a lot of balance. It's a lot of expecting the unexpected. It's a lot of pause within this collective right now. And trust that. Trust that your angels, trust that your higher self, trust that God has got it all handled. Be in the know, in the now. Anytime you need more support, meditate more, get into healing that root chakra. You've been through a lot, but the tides have turned. The wheel is turning. Fortune is here. Don't brace yourself for the worst. Open yourself up for the very best. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. I'm going to update the name as well as the description if y'all want to work with me intimately one-on-one, look at any of my offerings and availability, feel free to do so. I am going to do a few more readings live for the signs, but this was a collective message that I'm grateful I surrendered to it and said yes. And if it's for you, it will find you. It is timeless and it will land right where it needs to land. Hi. The more I rest, the more I receive. It can be as easy as you allow. This one says pray, ask, and receive. Heavenly protection. I can go on and on, but I'm about to lean into some individual signs. If this message was resonant, let me know in the description box. I'll catch y'all on the next one.